And they're commenting. There's commenting.
Okay, now we should have sound. Yeah, Mike was muted in OBS after one of the initial crashes.
What about?
So it was muted the entire time?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, let's just restart it then. Okay, we're just. I mean.
Yeah, we can restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. No, it's actually on. No.
So okay, that was the thing out of the test.
To be honest, though, I must say something that the actual stream quality is really good, and there was no lag. There was no lag.
Yeah, that's perfect. So the setup is working.
Hey, all right. Texas Vagabond might want to join us. Corona time. Texas Vagabond. Are you still in the stream?
Texas Vagabond. That's my buddy here from my buddy's buddy from Sierra Vista.
Yeah, send him the invite link if you can.
I don't have a
on Zoom.
Yeah,
Zoom the invite.
So and I can
Zoom invite.
The Zoom invite, and I can give him access to the call.
Alright, I'm gonna send him the Zoom invite right now on Facebook. Alright, the invite has been sent.
Yeah, cool. So in the moment where he joins the Zoom call, I get a notification and I can add him.
But I guess let's just do a quick intro because apparently we didn't have audio. But
yeah,
welcome everyone here to QuarantineHub. We're here to keep you guys positive while remaining corona negative. That's our slogan. That's our motto. And my name is Jay Yelfin, whatever you want to call me. I also have an alter persona, which I will reveal shortly. And I'm gonna go back to either Yoram or to Chaz to do some introduction right now.
So my name is Joe Ram, better known as the real Joe Ram. I'm here with the folks at QuarantineHub, and we try everything to stay positive and bring that spirit to you while remaining corona negative.
Name is Kaz. Greetings and salutations, friends out of Ireland, Southwest. Hope you're having a great day. Stay tuned to QuarantineHub, where we are remaining, positive. We're staying positive whilst remaining corona negative, and the idea with this channel is to basically bring you ideas and connections with people all over the world. So right now you're seeing 3 screens, but you're more than welcome to jump in and comment in the chat and say we want to come live to you right now. And from wherever you are in the world, providing you've got good internet and you can get on this connection, then you can just drop it in and we'll bring you straight in, we'll chat with you, and we'll find out where you are. And the whole idea of us doing this is because we're also entrepreneurs, we're, of a positive mindset during this crazy time. And so we want to spread that positive information. And we want you also to come on and spread it with us. And so that when people watch it, when you're on and when we're on, then they'll get some positive info from that too.
Yeah, and we have some service announcements in the upper left. It's all Corona alert. Watch out for fever.
What? Yes, I see it. They're
avoid public places.
Yes. Drink more water. Yes.
Ventilate your room.
I have to drink more water. Wait,
another thing.
Wash your hands.
If you can't go outside, if you have a yard, go outside for 20-25 minutes. Don't just be cooped up inside the house, breathing in the same breath, the same germs and all that crap that's in your house. Go outside 20 minutes, get some
and wear a mask.
Do some breathing exercises. It's not good. Do some push-ups.
Okay,
don't just sit in your house.
Is there a push-up challenge? Will I do some push-ups now? Will I do them? No, right now.
No, you don't have to do it right now. So should we show them our intro video just for a second?
Yeah, let's do that since we have to restart everything.
Yeah.
Stay positive while remaining corona negative with QuarantineHub. Stay positive while remaining corona negative with QuarantineHub.
And I'm switching back to Zoom. Welcome back.
Yo. Can they see the video? No.
Yeah, they see the video. It's streaming right now.
Yeah, awesome. That's freaking amazing, man. That is so cool.
Yeah, we can. We will build upon that more, not having that kind of
Man,
technical
Joram,
issues.
that's fantastic. Yeah.
And
That gives us a lot of power, a lot of control.
and what we have is here at the top. It's a bit.ly link. It's a Quarantine Hub donation link, and there's an
Yeah.
QR code. You can
I
scan
can
it.
see it.
And in the moment where one of our followers will send us a little donation to stay positive and spread positivity, we get an alert, and I'll do the test run now. All right.
So my question is, what time? Can one of you guys check what time it is in Melbourne, Australia?
In Melbourne, Australia. Just wait a second.
I can check. I have all that crap on my phone.
Okay, perfect.
World clock. It's Brisbane is 7:59, 8 a.m. Like 8 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna send David a message and see if he wants to come live. 1 second. There's 2 or 3 people who might actually want to come on. Hey David, hope you're having a fantastic day. Kaz here. Just wondering if you want to come on live with something we've set up called QuarantineHub, where we meet with people from all over the world. If you want, man, we're live on YouTube.
Okay, I muted Kaz.
Yeah, I was about to say. Because earlier we were having technical issues, guys. Below, if you guys watch this video, like this live stream afterwards, below you'll find our TikTok, you'll find our Instagram, you'll find our Facebook page and Facebook group. And our Facebook group is very interactive. There we share positive things, positive memes that make people laugh, make people have a good smile. I do my TikToks. Joram does TikToks. This guy does TikToks. We all do TikToks.
Hey, Anitka, how are you doing?
And I'm muting Kaz again. He's not realizing that we are now with audio here live on YouTube with QuarantineHub.
But yeah, guys, also this right here, this logo, if you look it up on Google, I don't know the exact link, but if you look up the link, you can actually get stuff as well. You can get masks.
Yeah, so we should add the link to the stream.
For some reason, I have the old background without the motto. Let me see why that's the case. There we go. That's better. I like it. There we go. There's our motto right there, guys. Staying positive while remaining
Corona negative.
Bam. That's how we do.
That's how we roll here at QuarantineHub.
And you see QuarantineHub, we have the mask on the logo over here. I keep getting confused where this logo is, but it's whatever. I may need to go get my battery pack here soon, but we'll be alright.
So we're adding that link to a top bar to QuarantineHub shop right now, and we have to move the alerts.
Yeah, I don't even know how this is looking like now in the live stream. So like I do live streams all the time, but I've never used OBS.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
really
it looks really fantastic. So
it's really good. I'm just hitting people up here on actually on Instagram to come on.
When you hit somebody up and send them a voice clip, you have to mute your microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I mute you, and then we perhaps can get it when you're back here at QuarantineHub and not your mobile.
Yeah. We've got a few people on here that may come on. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Mute your mic.
And
right.
Again, because we were unmuted, because we weren't having audio. We were having audio issues earlier. If you guys want to share experiences, how quarantine is in your location, how you're staying positive, how you're staying uplifted, so to say, send us a video. If you want to come in a call, shoot us a message on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever you find us. Shoot us a message, and we can organize one of these, and we can have up to 100 people in a call. So imagine just having 100 people right now from all parts of the world.
That would be so great.
In Sierra Vista, Arizona. I'm originally from Germany, but I was living in Amsterdam, and I'm stuck here. I'm not on quarantine, but I can't fly, so I'm stuck here. This guy, I don't know wherever this guy, he's in Germany, but we were actually in Vegas a couple months ago.
Yeah,
So,
that was
you know,
great. Great trip to Vegas before all that mess started and
That was
everybody was
yeah,
locked
that
down,
was it.
flight bans.
Tell them how that came about. And this is actually let me tell that part. So the interesting part of all of this is that I did not know this guy below, so Josie, until I found him on a live stream on YouTube, and I did not know this guy Joram until I randomly added him on Instagram a few months ago. And then when I got in touch with Joram, we got chatting, and then because I knew Josie, they happened to be in the same location, and they both ended up in 10x GrowthCon together in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so I was going to 10x GrowthCon to Uncle G, and for different reasons I had a spare ticket. I had a spare ticket for the conference, and I was doing a challenge with some friends and contacts of me, like, okay, who is so spontaneous and will fly with me to Vegas for almost a week, spend time with me at 10x GrowthCon, and I offered to several people. I offered to Cass, to Jochen and several others, and most people were like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't get vacation. Oh, I have an appointment with a doctor, and all that kind of excuses. And then there was that guy here down below, Jochen, and we never met before, and we didn't have so much contact before because Cass and I were chatting on Insta. So I was just, hey, Jochen, I've heard you're within that area. So are you coming with me to 10x GrowthCon? He was like, oh yeah, I can take a bus and drive 7 or 8 hours to Vegas. Yeah, we've done it.
To be exact, it was what was it, 7 hours? I don't know.
I think 7 or 8 hours.
It was pretty long. Everything's so far away. But yeah, it was funny to add to what Yoram was saying. After I actually got to Vegas, again, we haven't really seen each other. We've spoken on Instagram, but I was at the mall, and I was like, yeah, I'm at the mall, and I'm like, is this guy going to show up? Is he not going to show up? But he did show up, and then, yeah, if you guys want to see all that stuff, just head on over to my YouTube channel. I have everything documented, including our hotel room. When we check into the hotel room, Trump is coming into Vegas.
Yeah, that was insane. We were checking back, and exact time we had a perfect view from we were at level 30 or what? I think yeah, 33. Looking down on Vegas on the streets, and then we were like, okay, what's happening there? There's a big street and it's completely empty. Just one setup of cars is driving through. Oh yeah, Trump is coming. And earlier, when you arrived in Vegas, you were like, yeah, why don't they use the standard location of Flixbus? So you had another endpoint was in Vegas.
Yeah,
because
right.
because
the road shut down because
the Trump hotel was completely evicted because Trump was coming, and later that day we saw him from our hotel room.
Yeah, it's awesome. It was really good.
Yeah, and after that, yeah, we did some projects, found a collective, and yeah, also QuarantineHub here.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah, there's so much stuff happening.
3 crazy entrepreneurs, and we're all in different parts of the world. Eventually, we all will be in one part of the world doing this same thing, but we'll all be in one camera, so to say.
Yes.
I look forward to doing that because I've never met this guy down below, wherever he's at. I don't even know where he's at right now, but I've never met this guy. But like he's like my bro, no homo. You're like a bro too, but I've known guys longer. So.
Man, we shared a hotel room.
We shared a bed, don't lie.
What bed? I didn't saw a bed on that video. We had the couch, we had a chair. We don't have a bed.
Actually, I remember that. This is like so surreal because I remember watching that through the mobile phone because I was having a Zoom call with you when that story was going on about that bed.
Yeah, now we have already history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, what we want to bring up to you, you can connect with people you never met on the
Yeah.
internet, on Insta, on Zoom, on WhatsApp, whatever. Don't be isolated in your home. Get in contact with other people. Speak about whatever you want, and yeah, stay positive.
Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah.
And create things just like we created this. We created this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Us three. Come on,
just
It
because
just
we are
takes.
crazy.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
it's just like you just gotta do it. This is the whole mindset. Like, how are you gonna know if something works if you don't try it, if you don't actually go and do it? And so the point of, look, Quarantine Hub is like, why is it set up like that? Well, it says staying positive whilst remaining corona negative, and
No, it's not
the whole
saying. It's saying while.
connect
We've
with
changed
people,
that. We had a
connect,
poll on that.
yeah, connect with everyone.
And that's earlier too. We were muted, so I'm going to bring it up again. I think it's an important part. Is that I'm living here in the U.S. I've noticed that a lot of people now are restricted to what they can do. So they sit at home, they watch Netflix, they watch Hulu, they watch Disney Plus, they watch whatever else exists, Amazon Prime, and that's all what they do. There is so much more that you can do rather than just being
Yeah, learn
brainwashed by
something
what's
new.
on
Get your
TV.
driver's license. I had serial lessons for the last 1.5 weeks on Zoom calls. I'm in my
Yeah.
online trainings. I'm doing currently a legal entity and taxation training for over 8 weeks because I have spare time.
Yeah, and there's a lot of colleges now. I think even Harvard and some of the bigger colleges now offer online courses for free.
For free.
All you gotta do is get on the computer and get some courses done. I mean,
Yeah, or
come on,
go
it's a
on
bloody-
YouTube. There are so much tutorials, how-tos on YouTube for free.
Exactly.
On every
That's how I
topic.
learned everything I know about YouTube. Is just sitting one day, basically being. I don't know if the audio is muted, but when I had a bad accident way long time ago, I couldn't go outside, couldn't go out in the sun, couldn't go near people, anything like that. I was depressed sitting at home, but guess what? I was in the type of quarantine, but I used that time to learn everything. I learned everything about YouTube. I learned how to edit. I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that. If I didn't know how to do it, I looked it up, and look at me today. So just don't let this shit, so to say, stop you from doing stuff, man. Like, yeah, honestly, I want to shake when I see people just sitting on Netflix. I want to go there and be like, "Ah, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
They don't
if
wanna
you
listen
if
to
you
me.
Netflix and chill, you kill. You kill your
Exactly.
time,
Yeah.
your life, and your opportunities.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, but since we had the audio muted, let's mention the fact that how the situation is
Yeah.
in our locations. So whoever wants to start off, I don't know.
So, Cass, start with the situation in Ireland, because you have heavy propaganda.
Okay, so current situation here is it's not so propaganda. Like, yeah, they're slamming propaganda, of course, it's everywhere. But one of the things that really pissed me off was like where they say, oh, don't go more than 2 kilometers from your home, which I completely broke on the first day. I'm like, I'm going 5 or 10, I'm going wherever I want to go. And so that got me very, very, agitated, but at the same time, I was able to see, okay, I'm not going to stand next to people close, I'm going to adhere to that. But when they tell me I can't drive more than 2 kilometers, I didn't, that's not something that I was.
Yeah, and it's not reasonable
that's
because
not
there's no
something I was
difference
doing,
between 2
but
or
the
5
shop
kilometers.
situation, there's a lot of shops where you can only go in, you have to stand in line to go in the shop, you have to be 2 meters from people. Okay, fine, I will adhere to that. And a current death toll, I think, is around 297 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, what I would say is right now, currently, I'm in the southwest of Ireland. It's not as, it's not like crazy. They don't have everything. Like, yes, on the shops and stuff and worldwide, the ramifications of this globally with the amount of revenue that's lost, obviously, that's insane. But what I was mentioning to earlier on was that by having people being at home and stuff like that, well, it's very simple. You can learn a lot of stuff, which I'll get into later. But anyway, how's things with you in Germany?
Yeah, we are in some kind of lockdown for the last 2 weeks, and yeah, it's prohibited to be in a group over 2 people, and I don't call that a group. So you're allowed to stay with your family, but Germany is a federal state, and I'm here in northern Germany, and every state has different laws, and every city has different laws. So currently, Bavaria, which is in the deep red at the corona infection map, they are heavily under martial law, and they are fining people 200 or 500 euros if they don't comply with the rules. And yeah, for the last 2 or 3 days here in Oldenburg, where I am, we had really good weather. Yeah, the sun was shining, the skies are blue, and I walked through the city and at the port, getting some things done. And there were everywhere people in groups, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, enjoying the day, not wearing masks. And yeah, I was seeing for 2 or 3 hours in the city, and maybe I've met only 4 or 5 people with a mask. And I don't think that's so clever. So be smart and
Mm.
wear one of these. Yeah, we know they are relatively expensive, but hey, they protect you and they protect especially the environment for new infection. And please don't wear that medical gloves. Don't wear
Yeah,
that medical
that's
gloves. They are spreading viruses
Don't
and
wear them.
bacteria everywhere. And your
Yeah,
hand,
don't.
it's warm, it's wet. Everything grows within that space between your hand and the glove.
yeah. That's how germs need warmth and they need moisture, and because your hand sweats and because warmth, there you go. You're creating
Yeah.
something. You're creating an environment perfect for bacteria to grow. So it's kind of like
So yeah, shops are closed for 2 weeks. Only the essentials are open. One, and it's different from shop to shop. One are very heavily guarded, and just 2 or 3 people can get inside. On other shops, there are 40 people in it, and they're doing all the stuff. So it's completely different, and we don't have it like in Ireland. We don't have that streamlined propaganda. No
Yeah,
infos, no flyers, not that yellow signage, or
yeah, it's too much.
something
It's
like
about
that.
as yellow as these bananas.
So we don't have that, but I think the media is doing a lot of advertising for that. But I'm staying out
Yeah.
of classical media, so I don't know that. So how is the situation in Sierra Vista?
well,
Is that
in
a rock?
CRS,
Those
and no, it's a clay. It's I've turned the background on for a reason, but I am in Sierra Vista, Arizona, which is at the small town. They call it a city, but it's not really a city. But as you can see here, you can see the sign. It says here, it's probably backwards. Let me switch the camera around.
Yeah,
Hold up.
let me.
See, it says playground closed, but I'm currently on it. All City of Sierra Vista playground facilities will remain closed until further notice. These closures are part of our commitment to implementing procedures and policies targeted at helping to prevent possible spread of coronavirus. Thank you for your patience, understanding, cooperation. And these are listed there. And then we also have, like I think I showed this earlier, but I don't know if the audio was on. We have the message from the president here, which is all over. Sorry for the wind. It's pretty windy here. But I noticed that in the stores, like for example, in Walmart, people were wearing a lot of masks. They also had like a security measure for having the entrance and the exit separate. But also in the 7-Eleven, which is like a convenience store for those people that don't know what that is. Well, here they don't even have 7-Eleven. It's called Circle K. They actually have tape on the ground for every 6 feet. So you have you're waiting in line to pay for your Monster or pay for your cigarettes.
Yeah,
you
we
have
have
a
that
square
too.
that you have to stand in
We have
every
that
6
too.
feet. So that's honestly pretty impressive. I have to say that. So
Yeah, we have
That's pretty.
we have that too. 2 meters distance.
yeah, 6
With,
feet, 2
with
meters.
bandage
Yeah, I think
on.
it's about the same.
Yeah.
As if you didn't know what 2 meters was. It's like it's insane, man. It's
Well,
crazy.
some
But
some
I mean,
some people don't. Some people don't. I'm not saying people are dumb, but I mean some people aren't the smartest cookies in the jar either. So
Yeah. So
yeah, some people are dumb.
yeah, and in the supermarkets here, they are ignoring the lines. They are getting
yeah,
close to each other, which is insane because you should stay 1 meter or 1.5 meters away, even if
Yeah.
there is no virus spreading.
Yeah.
Personal
And-
distance keeps that personal distance. It's not so
And here's-
hard.
We should use the hand feature, by the way, so we can figure out when we're going to talk. I think that's a good thing we can implement next
Yeah.
time, the raise hand feature. But anyways, I mentioned it earlier. But
Reactions.
Reaction.
I mean,
But anyways,
this one.
yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
What I was saying earlier, but we had no audio, is that a lot of people, again, are wearing masks, etc., which is good. But at the same time, when is the last time you personally cleaned your damn phone? Because germs can stay on your phone forever. Clean your phone. And I'm not just talking
My
clean it with
phone
some
is
water.
so
I'm giving
clean.
some,
You cannot see it because it's so fucking clean.
Yeah, see, there's an example. I can't show you my phone because I'm using my phone to do this call, but in general, clean your phone. If you go out shopping to Walmart, don't just wear a mask and wear whatever they wear here, trash bags and all these bubble set outfits and stuff. But they're on their phone.
Yeah. Join the
no.
Quarantine Hub Facebook group. We have hilarious memes.
Definitely, yes.
We
Again,
do.
if you guys tune in later to this, all the links will be below to the Facebook page, Facebook group, TikTok, Instagram. It will all be marked below. So join us, follow us, and if you guys want custom merch, check this out.
Quarantine Hub shop. It's there.
Somewhere.
In the center.
I don't know.
In the center.
So
It's centered
Where are these
in the top of the current stream.
Yeah, and you know what, we're going to be live with a lot of people. Actually, someone else might come on soon, but we'll be connected with people all over the world, from China to Africa to Angola to China to Brazil or wherever. It doesn't matter. So it's all going to be all cool.
Yeah, so it's a complete C nation.
C Nation. Yeah, it's that should be our.
Or is it a Q nation?
If it's Q, then it will be.
I don't know. It's a reading.
then
Q.
it's like this.
Yeah, that one. How can you spot a How can you
Maybe it's like this.
spot a fellow Quarantine Hub follower with a Q?
Hey, so I think it's time for Curina. Can we bring Curina on?
Okay. I have to ask him if he's.
Ask him if he's available.
Yeah, I ask him. I ask him.
Maybe I should see if the wolf is there. I don't know. Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it.
Hey,
I'm gonna go
Curina.
check if Mr. Mask is there. 1 sec. I'm gonna go
Hey,
check
we
it.
need you.
Q Wolf is there.
Kirilla, are you available for online live stream or live jungle? What is a live jungle? A live jungle, okay. Hey, I'm the Kirilla. Is this that live jungle thing? Yes, nobody is there. Whoa, Q Wolf, my friend. How's it going? Is this live? Is it a live jungle? Oh, Mr. Mask! Greetings, Mr. Mask, not Mr. Q Wolf.
Greetings, Curilla. Greetings, Mr.
Greetings.
Wolf. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm in quarantine, but I know that how it is. Lived in a zoo for many years after I was kidnapped from my jungle, and now I'm here in that.
Curilla, please tell me, what does it feel like to be out of the jungle?
Oh, it's tearing me apart. When I was small, a little small Curilla, it's many years ago. I was happy in the jungle. I was a small Curilla, and everything was really good. It was so great in the jungle. We had bananas and we had trees, and Well, I could hit all small other animals because I'm the gorilla. So that was great. But someday humans came to the jungle and they've stolen all of our bananas. That made me very sad and a little bit angry. So one day I found another banana and I was king gorilla of the complete jungle. Having a banana was so great. I could do everything, even to every gorilla lady, when you know what I mean. Having that, having that one and only banana of the complete jungle. But it was a trip. It was a trip because the humans came back and they've kidnapped me and they brought me to a jail. They call it zoo. And I was in quarantine in isolation in that zoo. No gorilla ladies, nothing. Nothing I can tell you. So I know that isolation very well. So yeah, I lived out of the jungle for many years. I was at the zoo, but I've escaped. And I will never get back into that zoo. And I have the strong belief that the big gorilla in the sky has brought us that virus. So that humans know how it is to be in isolation and cannot do what they do. So now it's my jungle. It's Gorilla's jungle again. And excuse me, do you know if the virus is also infecting gorillas? Because I won't get sick like humans. I don't. Do I have to wear one of these here? Is it a mask? Can
Yes, you must wear one.
Yeah, I should. So,
to
how is it with Q wolves? Are Q wolves are you immune to that virus because you're a were Q wolf?
I think so. I'm not sure if I am, but
Can we
I've
rule
heard of
the
any
world?
wolves that have
Q
gotten
wolf and
coronavirus.
gorilla as the new emperors of the world because we can't get infected by that virus? Is that possible? I don't know it. I don't know it.
I don't know if it's possible or not.
That's a crazy guy, that Mr. Mask. He remembers me. He remembers me of that Q shock a little bit.
Well, you see, Gorilla, I remember your every move from when you were a baby, when we took you from the jungle.
You took me from the jungle?
Once upon a time, we took you from the jungle, but we knew that you would integrate well into society.
Oh, yeah.
But now we know that you have really contributed to the earth and all that is in it.
Oh, yes, my beloved. We will rule the world. Yes, let's rule the world. Yeah, we will be the emperor. Now, we have to do. Yeah, I know that we have to do it. Stupid blob. I know it. Yeah, we have to bring positivity to all the people. Yeah, I know. And then we rule over them. No, we have to bring positive. Now we have to rule over them. No.
You didn't know. Gorilla actually has his own TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
I come with my other personal account. He has his own TikTok. This guy has his own.
Yeah, gorilla is on TikTok, and yes, it's not so easy for a gorilla because people are always afraid. So I've built that gorilla TikTok.
I cannot get my breath around this godforsaken planet. What have you done to me? I cannot seem to get my breath around this godforsaken planet. What have they done to me? I do not know what is even going on anymore. What is happening? I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm not too sure what else we can talk about, guys. We mentioned everything.
Yeah.
We mentioned how the situation is where we're from. We mentioned the shop. We mentioned to clean your damn phones and to get off Netflix.
Yeah, and don't wear medical gloves.
Don't wear medical gloves, exactly. And Well,
Joran, is it possible that we can actually share video live, like from another YouTube channel? Can we put that on at the same time so when people are watching this, they can actually watch that as well?
Yeah, we could do it.
And is it possible to bring up the paper and stuff like that for the next time, just to run through
Which
the news
paper?
of what's going on in the few places or whatever?
We can add different widgets within OBS, like that very realistic wind effect we are now adding. So
And,
yeah, we can add browsers,
so-
we can add
that wind
widgets.
is me, by the way. I'm sorry.
I know.
We know. But can you put on the ad for people?
Which
Let's
ad?
play the quarantine hub.
The quarantine. Yeah, I can do it right now.
Yeah.
Stay
Okay, guys,
positive
so watch
while
this.
remaining corona
So
negative
it should
with
be live
Quarantine
now.
Hub. Stay positive while
Quarantine
remaining
Hub.
corona negative with
Chris
Quarantine
Rice
Hub.
is in the building.
Stay
So, Chris,
positive.
do you want to come live? Chris Rice.
Don't panic. Quarantine Hub and DA recommend.
Chris Rice is saying in the comment also in the comments, US. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we have also contact with a charity called Beautiful Souls. So that is another thing that we are looking at, doing disaster relief and stuff like that. So the positive stuff of this whole thing. But I don't know if he can come live right now. I was just looking at that.
Well, I think we shouldn't have this super long because this is supposed to be the first one anyway. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like we already covered.
We've covered everything.
And then oh my God, the wind. And then if people want to come next time, they can let us know in the comments below or in the chat right now, and we can schedule everything. So next time we can have more of a planned people coming in and stuff. So like this was kind of like an intro/introduction to what we are and what this stands for.
Number 0 is the first take.
Yep.
Exactly.
0, but there'll be a lot of people.
So,
how many people can we hold, Joran?
100. We can add 97
listen,
other
guys,
people.
if you want to come on, and then you just raise your hand like this, if you want to chat, and then you see your hand raised, boom, boom, boom.
And then we will
awesome. So next time we'll get many people on as well, and we can interact from different parts of the world. Maybe they can put their flag as a background.
Yeah. So please like, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, the Facebook page and Facebook group. We have great content out there, different memes around quarantine, isolation, and everything you need to stay positive while remaining corona negative.
And if you want to represent this amazing brand, check out our store. I don't know where the link is. It's somewhere.
It's on the top. It's QuarantineHub.shop.
It's
check this out.
This way.
So yeah.
No. It's that way. I think. No wait.
It's that way.
Wait. It's
there. QuarantineHub.shop. And what you can also do if you don't want to buy our tremendous and great merch. Donate something to the Quarantine Hub donation platform with DA, and please drink more water. And don't panic.
Do you have the Zoom link? Can you drop it in the chat for a minute or not?
Yeah, I can do it.
Are we having someone join? I'm confused because I gotta get my battery back. If we are.
Let's see just for a second if we can get Chris from Kentucky to tell us what's happening there.
Well, let me get my battery back then. I'm gonna meet you guys.
So Zoom link is in the chat right now.
Okay, perfect. Or not?
Yeah, I can do it.
Are we having someone join? I'm confused because I gotta get my battery back. If we are.
Let's see just just for a second, if we can get Chris from Kentucky to tell us how what's happening there.
Well, let me get my data back then. I'm gonna mute you guys.
So, Zoom link.
Can you still hear me, Joram? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
but I'm
That's good.
hearing
I don't
everything.
know. I've dropped the link. I'm not sure if Chris can come on or not, but let's see. Let's see if it works. If we can get a fourth person on. We have 4 people watching as well. So another thing I just want to mention here, guys, is we're the kind of people like
Okay,
Joram,
yeah,
myself, Josie. We're the kind of people that like we will stay live for hours if you
yeah,
want.
we have
We will stay
a
live for
fucking
hours.
feedback loop.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
We
on.
have
But this is the thing. We will definitely. Yeah, I think we've got Chris on. Yeah, we do. Welcome, Chris. Another thing I just want to mention here, guys, is we're the kind of people like
we,
Joram, myself, Josie.
welcome,
We do have
Chris.
Chris. We will stay live for hours. Can you hear us, Chris?
Yeah, but we have
hear
that
you just
feedback.
fine, finally.
Yeah. So welcome, and we want to ask you a question. Coming in from today.
I'm tuning in from Kentucky and at my house here.
Nice. And
Welcome, Chris.
I think I'm muted. Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted there for a second. I was
So-
just going to ask you, Chris.
So I had to
the current
fix.
situation. We've been just going over each person in each place and the current situation regarding, lockdown or whatever you want to call it. Like, what does it look like in Kentucky right now? Like for people who are watching, what's the story? What's going on?
Well, it's there's a lot of businesses that are out of work, but as far as being locked completely down, we're allowed to go and get food. We're allowed to go get wherever we would like, but everybody's practicing the social distancing, and everybody's practicing, just trying to do as little as possible that would spread the disease. For me, not a whole lot has changed for me. I live so far out in the country that nothing really has changed. I went and got some building materials and just built on the house for the last couple of weeks, and must be.
So you were doing some building on the house for a couple of weeks. So you were remaining positive basically, whilst that's the caption here though. You were staying positive whilst remaining corona negative is what you were doing.
Well, you know what I hope? I hope I get corona positive so I can build an immunity to it, and then all future coronaviruses will be nix and nil. But
Yeah, but they will change.
I probably am corona negative, but
yeah.
So you will add to the 70% of the herd.
Yeah. But
yeah,
what's the weather like in Kentucky at the moment?
It's beautiful. I'll step out and show you. Spring is hit here, so it doesn't matter how much coronavirus is going on. We have
beautiful.
So yeah, it's lovely here. I'm out riding around trying to finish the day out.
What time in the evening is it?
It is about 6 o'clock.
Cool. And we were saying earlier on as well. So any story when you walk into the shop there, do you guys have much distancing there as well? Do you have to kind of stay a certain distance or?
There is in some of the grocery stores, and so the only place I've been is Lowe's and Walmart, and Lowe's is and Walmart both are wanting only a certain amount of people in the store, but they're huge stores. So, when I went into the Lowe's, which is a hardware store, it's a huge hardware store. The guy scanned me when I went by, and I immediately stopped. I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was giving him a little shit. I said, "Hey, you can't take pictures of me. You can't, this is America. You can't do that." And he says, "Oh, I'm just counting how many people are in the store." And I saw his little device, and it said 200 people were in the store at this time. And he said, "Go ahead." So, to show you how many people can be in our store at one time. But they do have little X's on the floor. They put up some screens, and if you drive through a drive-through, there's some face screens instead of just a slide window. But yeah, it's a little different, but I think a lot of it is just precaution, because we don't have any cases here where I'm from, and we probably won't have any because of the social distancing and the precautions. But I will tell you that the U.S. government, I was just in contact with them a little while ago, but they are procuring any massive amount of masks and just about everything to do with anything. Because what they're going to do is not just for now, they're getting it for now for the immediate purpose. I was talking with emailing people in the military and the DOD, which is Department of the Defense, the Air Force, I can't remember all the different names, but department, I can't remember all of them, but they are procuring all kinds of equipment, not just for now and immediate use, but for the next time and later this fall, and for the next virus. And they're stockpiling now is what they're doing. So I just got off the messaging with several different people, and they are stocking up. So it's a good time for somebody to be in the business that has and that's the U.S. government. That's not the state government. I'm talking with the state governments too. But like I said, I've been working on my house connected. And stuff. But they kept finally got registered with the U.S. government and the state and local to do business with the state and local governments. So I'm now registered. Is now registered as a supplier to the U.S. government, and that could be for the state and local governments too.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great, Chris. As you know, my startup Light Shield is within the crisis intervention and prevention business, and we have we increase some supplies day by day, so we are happy to supply the United States. So if you get a connection, we have a huge catalog on masks and PPE and disinfectants, and last week we stocked up with a new supplier within China on oxygen generating breathing machines.
Yeah, I need to know that, because I'm telling you, I just got in with FEMA. I mean, I'm in there. I've got the cage code number, the cage code. I've got the DUNS number. I've got all that stuff, and I'm starting to get directed in there. So those are things that we're missing out on because I didn't know. So if you get,
I sent you the new portfolio.
These guys are spending. There is $2 trillion, and they're already went back in wanting to allot some more money for this. So we're getting in position here, and so what I need is to know everything that we can procure for the U.S. government and for the state and local governments. There's a guy in Florida. He works for the state government, and I seen him on the news, and he said, "Well, hey, 3M shafted everybody. They started making masks, and then they were selling them to foreign entities for cash. They were showing up, buying everything, so they couldn't sell them to the U.S. So the U.S. they got really pissed off at 3M, and they're so So they've made a law now that 3M can't sell to anybody but the U.S. But anyway, I got the guy's name off of Fox News, and I'm going to send him an email, and I'm going to say, hey, we've got masks. We have, because he ordered a month ago, and he still can't get them. If we can get what he needs for his state, then he's the head man in charge. So
Yeah, and we have a confirm from our main supplier. We can ship masks directly to the US, and
Yeah.
what we do within the next week is we will ship the first container FFP2 masks to Miami, and we will build upon that. So I'll send you a new portfolio, complete list with all supplies we can procure within China, and it's everything. Yeah, it's disinfectants, it's breathing machines, it's masks, surgical masks, there's 3-layer masks, and we are building upon that portfolio and getting new supplies day by day by day.
hey, that's great, because I'm going to tell you right now, they're ready. What they're looking for is any company that's able to do business with the U.S. government. We, beautiful souls and Light Shield both are capable of doing business with the U.S. government.
Yeah, that's great.
I put that in order the last couple of weeks, so we have all the credentials. And whenever I'm reading the questionnaire that there's from FEMA, and it says, hey, what do you need to get the materials here? If you're going to do manufacturing, what do you need? And they ask you a question like, hey, if money's not the problem, when can you have it due here? When can you have it to us? So they're not seeming to have an issue with prepaying or paying,
So right now I have possibly access to 5 million FFP2 masks on stock. They were for the Russian market, but their buyer slipped away. And I'm in contact with them in around 10 hours to confirm that the stock is available right now and that they don't sold it. And if I get that, I will send you a message on Instagram right in that second, so we can bring that mask to the United States.
Yeah, you need to update me, because I'm starting to get through to some lieutenant colonels and some people who are in charge of the procurement process. Now I have all the information took care of with the SAMS program. And another aspect of this, just for later on, whenever we get a little more time, is we now have access to all the grants, all the contracts that come through the U.S. government. And I'm allowed to give access to other people. They have to come through my company name, through my company number, but we are able to give access to someone else, let's say you and I, or 3 or 4 of us, to look for contracts, look for grants, look for, but I'm able to give access to all that information to other people so that we can find more opportunities to provide and procure for the U.S. government.
Yeah, and that's also a part of the mission here of QuarantineHub, that we will procure and organize whatever materials are needed wherever in the world. We have that infrastructure, we have contact to suppliers, we have contacts to the Irish Health Service Executive Organization, we have contacts within the European Union, we have contacts within the United States government, we have contacts through China, Russia, the complete market worldwide. And yeah, we want to stay positive, but we want also to stop that pandemic and to do what we can.
Yeah, it's important. And what I would say is, like, Chris, for anybody who's watching, like, what you are CEO, you're founder of the Beautiful Souls charity as well.
I am, and what we try to do is we try to focus on things that are more beautiful and more inspiring. And if we have to go out there and create things that are more beautiful and more inspiring throughout pandemics, that's a great necessity. It's a great thing for us to do. We need access to people who are willing to step up and do what is necessary. We also take donations for Beautiful Souls. We provide food, disaster relief, emotional support, mental support. We do all kinds of things. Um,
Yeah. It's a good cause, a good mission, a good mission.
as you well know.
I do. I know that for anybody watching Quarantine Hub, I would be the, let's say, second founder maybe of Beautiful Souls, if that's possible, or someone who jumped on board.
You are an equal partnership in Beautiful Souls charitable group. Um, and I tell you what, we're doing. The good thing about us is that we can do whatever is necessary. And
Whatever it takes.
we're what's that?
Whatever it
Whatever
takes.
it takes.
We do whatever it takes, and we're a charitable organization, so we're registered as a 501c3. It's tax exempt. There's no taxes that are due for us. We keep very good records so that we can turn it into the IRS. But anybody that donates to us or any business that is done through us is tax exempt.
Yeah.
There's no taxes that have to be paid. If you donate to us, then those donations can be, if you're a U.S. based company, can be taken off of your taxes. Your taxes, your donations are tax exempt. So
that's great.
I just talked with a lady earlier today that's donating. She got from our little a little school in India that we support, and she said, "Well, he give her our name and contact." And I spoke with her and give it vouch for him, and told her that he's always done a great job. But the point is that we're making contacts and we're growing, we're expanding, and it's really about creating a more positive result from reaching for more positive ideas, and this quarantine hub and all this stuff that you guys are doing is right in line with what we're trying to do with Beautiful Souls, and there's a whole group of us all over the world. The most people all over the world are looking to make a positive change, not only in their own life, but in the lives of everybody else. And because it feels good either way. It feels good if you do it for yourself, and it feels good if you do it for somebody else. And so, there's lots of causes that we can all get behind. And
and that's something really good about that crisis. So people stay together and try to achieve something good.
Yeah, listen, as I'm watching this, it's like I'm listening to all the positive info, and then I'm thinking, I've never met Chris, but yet we've built a charity together and we've worked together for the last 4 years. I never go meet Josie, and then at the same time, I didn't know Joran, and basically I sent Josie to meet Joran, but I haven't met any of them yet. But we shall do it soon in Jamaica for Christmas.
Yeah, in Jamaica for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Jamaica, man.
Yeah, or we do that AutoJoe project when everything is safe again. can be on live, send us videos.
Exactly. Send us some videos of the quarantine situation.
By the way, one thing I wanted to add earlier is no military installation. My body's dead. Somebody has the audio on. Is it better now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so he went to base, and on the military base, everyone is forced to wear a mask when they go to the commissary to buy food, when they go to the PX. Everyone on the military installation has to wear a mask. Like, they literally tell you, you have to wear a mask or you're leaving. So, like, that's the difference, again, being on post and versus not on post, you know? So, then again, that's also a post for military intelligence, so, you know, they don't want people like that getting sick either, so. Yeah, just wanted to add
a lot of opportunity to sell a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you guys, the U.S. military, the U.S. state and governments, they are. I saw one order. It was for 501,000 masks through all these contracts. Every U.S. contract we have access to. So everything that comes up, all we have to do is be able to fill the order.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah.
Definitely, since we have a veteran in the building, you know.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
so it's been now almost another hour since we've fixed the technical issues. So yeah, we should do the next stream within the next few days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll get people on as well that we can, you know.
We can post stuff to our Instagram stories asking if people want to join, show the link, and then have them like comment or whatever, and then we'll have it all organized and stuff. So that's, like I said, this was phase one. So you know.
So I wish all the best to Kentucky,
See you later, guys.
Ireland, and Sierra Vista. Talk to you soon.
Sierra Vista.
And
all right, peace out.
Stay positive while remaining corona negative.
Yep, there you go.